Kon Kie konbanwa. My name is Kie. I'm your celestial guardian of memories, and today we are making some new ones by talking about the latest cover that just went up. But first I need to fix something real quick, which is this thing called my chat. Why is it not showing up? Let's fix that first before we go any further. How are you guys doing? Thank you for watching the cover. Sorry I couldn't really be around much because I just like finished work not too long ago. It's a very busy week this week, which is why I can't have my birthday stream on my actual birthday or even releasing this cover on my actual birthday. Why is it not showing up still? Why? I'm very much confused. Still not showing up. Strange. Let's try this. Maybe this is just one of those live chats where chat just does not want to be. Oh, there we go. Great. Yes. Okay, welcome to the stream. Oh, I can't see the chat. Minim, Kay, Aline, John and Fred, Sophia, Amia, Jennifer, Lychee, welcome. Hello, Alif as well. Hello, Enjoyer. Hi, Kia. That was a nice cover, and you got an amazing handler for the whole tune and mixing. Yeah, I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a long time in the making. I want to say about 6 months. I feel like I don't know whether this is. Let me just check. I can check. When was the first post? Yes, the first was I created the server for this collab on the 19th of December, and I reached out to them probably like a couple of days before to do this. So the whole story about this, right, is that I only heard about this song. Like, I'd never heard of this song prior to Vol Action and Vals doing it, covering it. And as you guys know, Kaida Haru is like one of my favorite VTubers ever. So I was just watching the cover and I was thinking, this song sounds really really upbeat. I've had this, I mean, I know that my voice suits more chill songs, I suppose, but I've always wanted to do more upbeat songs and like more cheerful songs. And I've always wanted to do upbeat, cheerful group song covers as well. I think I started out covering like shorter songs as a one person, but I don't know. I think over time I started branching out to explore, you know, group covers and like duets, because I mean, okay, for one very like simple reason, I don't have to sing as much. But also it's like something fun that you can do together with your friends, right? I think at the very beginning when I started doing covers in the first place, it was like to try something new. Even though, you know, I feel like I'm not so good at it, but I still wanted to try and have fun doing it. Over time, I wanted to continue trying it, but trying it with friends so that we have something to like look at together. Like, oh my gosh, like this is the product of our hard work and friendship. Yeah, that's how I saw it. And I remember when I reached out to them in December last year, it was like, hey, you know, my 3.0, my 3rd year anniversary is coming up. 3 years of streaming. I mean, it's in October. It's actually in October, but like this year would be my 3 years of streaming. And I really feel like I've been very fortunate. For as large of an introvert that I am, I feel like I've mentioned it a couple of times about how I feel like if left to my own devices, I don't think I would be socializing very much. And it is only with a lot of kindness of the people that I've met that I've been able to feel like I have friends. Otherwise, I think I would have been like doing this by myself, because I genuinely, when I started VTubing, I was convinced that it was gonna be a one-woman show from start to end. Like, collabs itself as a concept didn't really exist in my mind. Yeah. So as ridiculous as that sounds, right? Like, it really wasn't something that I thought that I would do. Yeah. So yeah. It's the thought that counts, Kie. Yeah. And then thank you so much for your kind words, Ray. River Lily is great. Oh, Moonlit Girl. And there are a lot of songs, Enjoy, that I would love to cover, but I feel like, you know, this song cover took 6 months. And, you know, it's not just like recording, it's also like artwork and then mixing and tuning. Mixing and MV making. And it's a lot of fun, right? Working with all these people, and it's a good project to work on together. But it's also something that takes time, energy, and also money. So, yes. Same, I'm really grateful to have met you and other friends. Oh, Kay, it's so sweet. Yeah, the thing about Kay is that I've known about Kay's existence for a while before. I only spoke to Kay because of Yanggu. And Yanggu, I only spoke to Yanggu because Yanggu spoke in my stream. I feel like you see, I knew of Kay's existence, right? But I never ended up like speaking to him ever until Yanggu came in the picture, and then after that I got to know Kay, and then I started talking to Kay. So I feel like, you know, this is what I feel like is fate. It's fate. That reminds me of one of your shots. I have friends. Yeah. I mean, I've always been somebody who I've never had a big group of friends, I would say. I've always been more of a 1 to 2 close friends kind of person. Also because I don't know if it's, you can tell, but I am somebody who doesn't make friends easily, in the sense that in real life, I, other than being a massive introvert, I also take a while to trust people. Like, I take a while to form my opinion about a person and decide whether or not I want to be friends. Because in real life, like actual real life, I always find that I am very picky. I don't know how else to describe it, because like a lot of the times the friends that I do have, they are friends for life. And you know, sometimes you do see of situations, especially when you grow older, and then friends fall out, like there's some drama happening. I, touch wood, have been quite lucky so far with these kinds of things don't happen, right? Yeah, but I don't know what it is about like online friendship. I mean, online friendships also, I think I am very lucky. I feel like I am very lucky thus far to have met very wonderful people. Yeah, and friends make touching grass easier. Well, that explains a lot, Elif. Hello, Eddie, welcome. You have 2.27k friends now. Hi, Kazuki. I wouldn't say they are friends. Friends are... Viewers are not friends. That's different. But yeah. Yes, so, where was this tangent? Yeah, so I wanted to do this cover with my friends. Because I also wanted to... It was my way of thanking them. Right? I am grateful for their friendship, and I want to... Like, this channel wouldn't be the channel that it is now if not for my friends. For sure. Yeah. And I wanted something to remember this. So yeah, now we have this wonderful cover. would you accept a child on your channel? Not really. What do you mean by child? If you're like a really young child, I feel like you shouldn't be on this part of YouTube. Yeji. Because I feel like there's YouTube Kids for that. I don't know what's the general YouTube rating, but I'm pretty sure it's not like child friendly. But yes, yeah. So there are more song covers coming up with other friends. I couldn't fit everybody into one song cover. So the other one that's coming up later this year is also one that has been in the making for a long time, and that one has been in the making for, I want to say, over a year, and that's entirely my fault because I went on a hiatus. But yes, I brought it back, so that next cover shall be something special too. I do have another solo cover coming up. Not sure when it's ready, but I haven't figured out the time. Hi Eminem, welcome. Yes, so in terms of like, other than, I don't know whether you guys noticed, but the colors fit the colors of the rainbow for this particular cover, which is something I'm super proud of. But also I found it a very interesting coincidence that everybody just so happened to have different colors, and there was this one frame where it's just all of our eyes, and you realize that it's like the colors of the rainbow. Yeah, which is wonderful. Yeah, and also I'm just like, wow, everybody's like designs and colors are so different, and somehow we exist in the same space. Yeah. Kon Kie, Kia. Thank you, Angel. Welcome. Hello, okay, welcome. You just listened to Mr. Music. I hope you like it. Thank you for listening to it. Yeah, I hope you will check out all these wonderful people who have been very, very, very kind to me. Yeah, I don't know how else to express my gratitude. Is this considered an Easter egg, I suppose? I don't know. I just wanted the cover to also be very colorful. And it ended up being very colorful. Yes. Yeah, so I don't know how else to express my gratitude. I mean, the thing is also like when asking them to be part of this cover, like I knew that it was going to take commitment. I've seen like covers, like have been part of covers that didn't end up happening, especially large group ones, just because it takes a lot of commitment from everyone to actually produce it, and then after that the organizer to actually pull it together, and also because it is an expensive like endeavor. Even if, let's say, you're not commissioning anyone, you do it yourself, right? It's a very time-consuming endeavor as well. Yeah, so this was something that took some savings. But I am... it was all part of my budgeting, so it was okay. Good morning, Geek-san. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. What else? I mean, I think the song cover is about 7 people. I did intend 8 to 9 people actually, but it ended up becoming 7 because not everybody I approached could participate or felt confident or felt okay to participate. So thank you so much, Ray, for your super chat. I really appreciate it. There's no image in the corner because I didn't change the photo, but thank you so much, Ray. I really appreciate it. Can I call you sister? Well, why can't you call me Kie? Yes, yeah. Let me think. What else do I want to say about this? Yeah, so it took a lot of commitment, and I'm very grateful. Like, we were very much on the schedule, you know. I had literally had a schedule for this because I was like, I need to see this through. Also because like I had previous experience, right, with my other covers that took forever. Like for example, Turing Love, right, that I did with Kazuki, took forever to come out, and I feel like part of it was because of my organizational failure. So Yes. So I feel like there's like also a limited time frame that you gotta finish your cover. Otherwise, everybody starts to lose steam. Everybody starts off very excited at the very beginning, right? But then after that, as it keeps dragging on and dragging on, then like the excitement kind of like dies out, and you just start like it feels very long. Yeah. So I mean, eventually, like the milestones itself, like for example, the art, the mixing, those milestones are like very exciting and things to look forward to. But yeah, so I felt like I needed to get it together quickly. Yeah, and everybody was very nice. They stuck to the schedule. And yeah, so really, you see, I'm so blessed, right? Like 6 other people, and then everybody submitted their files pretty much on time. And yeah, I think the difference also I find that with like group covers or duet covers is that everybody records differently. I record in the like I'm familiar with the way that I record, right? And the quality that I record and the stuff, yeah, basically the quality and the way that I record. But other people have different ways of recording, and like you have to take into consideration on what they are able to do in terms of their space. Like for example, I shared before, right? I feel like I can't record songs in my room. I have to like rent a soundproof room somewhere in order to record. But you cannot expect other people to do that. So I was like so grateful that everybody like really did their best. I had so much issues recording. Honestly, Kay, it wasn't really bad. It was actually pretty good. I mean, I know you had like certain things that you were not happy with, but I feel like it's pretty much like the same way that I feel about like my recording sometimes. I feel like there's never been like a recording where I felt like 100% happy with, or all the covers I'm like maybe 70-80% happy with it. I've kind of adopted a good enough attitude. Like it's good enough. It doesn't have to be an A+, as long as it's good enough. It can be like a B, you know. If it's a B, it's good enough. Yeah. Come Kie, hello Shaz, welcome. Making a cover does take a lot of work, time, and cost. Yeah, and support, like by people, especially with group covers. So I like cannot stress enough like how fortunate I was with these wonderful group of people. There's also a lot of tech issue I've had to deal with. You were so unprepared, but it was very fun overall. Thank you for. I'm glad you had fun, Kay. But also, I think Kay was like sick, like not just you, but like a few people were sick, and I don't know whether it was just bad timing or like some curse of a song cover. But I think Shaz fell sick, and then Trixie fell sick as well, and then Yangu fell sick, and then after that, like Kay fell sick. So I was like, oh my god, what's happening? Everybody's falling sick. Yeah, but they pushed through, you see. Like the amount of commitment and dedication is so nice. And the thing is that you don't have to, like be so dedicated, but they were dedicated. So very, very fortunate. I saw people retake so many times for just one line. Yeah, that's what I do. I take so many takes. And sometimes I'm just like, okay, after like the 100th take, I'm like, okay, I'm done. This is good enough. The music video reminded me of an anime opening. Oh my gosh, I need to tell you. Sky. I've had the pleasure of working with Sky for a number of the music videos I've released after my 3.0. I've worked with Sky before for Go City Tokyo. And was very glad to have the opportunity to work with them again. And it's so easy working with them because I'm just like, okay, this is what I have, and I could place like full trust in their work and their vision. And yeah, I have nothing but wonderful things to say about Sky, and I will work with Sky again in a heartbeat. Actually, I'll work with all of them in a heartbeat. Yeah. Okay, fantastic cover, people. Tell that to Kay and Yangu as well. I feel like both of them were like, how do I say? I feel like they're so hard on themselves. Because they really do sound pretty good. Don't you guys agree? I feel like they do sound pretty good. But I feel like when you listen to your own voice, a lot of the times you just keep hearing the mistakes rather than what's good about what you've done. And a lot of the times I feel like people can't pick up on what you feel like is not great. Like, for example, I felt like my line, I sang it a bit, I don't know why, but I felt like after the mixing, I felt like my singing was a little bit fast for some of the solo lines. And I was like, why do I sound like that? But I think eventually after a while, I listened to it so many times that I couldn't hear it. But yeah, I don't know. I just end up picking up all these little things. But yeah, I think they did a wonderful job. And I think also because you see, like, I think it's so, I don't know whether brave is the right word. Like, I always, you know, the way that I operate is always like, oh, let's try something, right? Even though, you know, I feel like I may not be very good at it, I'm just gonna try it. And I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna do my best. And whenever somebody has that kind of similar attitude, I admire that in them a lot. And I feel like I see that a lot in Kei and Yanggu as well. Like, yeah, and I hope that they are proud of what has come up and what they have put into it. I didn't have aircon in my room and I turned on my ceiling fan to make sure there's very little noise in my recording. I was sweating so much, but it's so worth. I don't know. Okay, Shaz I think was like probably, Shaz and Trixie were pretty fast. Yes, I feel like it was Trixie and then Shaz. Oh, I don't know. They were very fast, basically. And Shaz does things to her voice that I don't know how she does. Like, when it came to like assigning lines as well. So basically I did all the organizing, right? So I assigned people's lines and then I was like, are you okay with your lines? Do you want other lines? Do you not want these lines? And everybody was just like, yeah, it's all good. We're good. So again, so easy, right? Quite literally the dream group cover team. Yeah. So I thought about like range and what people could hit and what they couldn't hit possibly. Also pitched the song lower than the original because I think it was at a more comfortable range for people. Yeah, I feel like I unintentionally gave like a lot of extremely high parts to Kazuki, and I feel kind of bad about that. But it was too late. By the time that it was like everybody recorded their stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so high. But yeah, he took that challenge, and I don't know. I feel like Shaz did the thing with her voice that I expected her to do with her voice. And I was just like, oh my gosh, she's doing that thing with her voice that I envisioned her to do when I gave her this line, which is quite cool. Yeah. Yes. And I don't know, like every time, because they submitted their voice, raw voice files like separately, one by one, the amount of times I just listened to their raw voice recording and just, this is so creepy, isn't it? Listening to their voice recordings and just envisioning the final product. I was so happy when I put everything together. I was thinking, this sounds so good, even before it mixed. Yeah. I can feel the heat just by seeing your message, says Otsukare. It's so freaking hot in Singapore. But yes, I get that issue with the fan as well, so like, you know, thank you so much. Also, like for example, Yanggu, let me think. Yanggu, K, Divi, Kazuki. Actually, everybody who oh yeah, Trixie as well. Yeah, like they were very happy to retake parts that I like asked them to retake because of certain background noises, but it was really negligible, for the most part. Yeah. So it's only like, for example, if there's a clicking noise, or if the fan is very intense. But it was, for the most part, very clean. Yeah. Kia was in a music video collab. Yeah, I organized a collab with my friends for my birthday this year. So everyone in there are like, at least I feel like are my good friends. Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't have any retakes. Jazz also gave me one extra line. You gave me an extra line. You sang one of the lines that I cut out in the end because I think because I colored it. I think it was K's line, but because I colored it yellowish orange, so it kind of looked like it might have been yellow. I don't know. Colors were probably not the smartest way to do that, but yes. Stand and applaud everyone. Yeah, I don't know. Like if I could like put their faces in front of me and like idiot sandwich their faces and be like, you guys did such a good job. Thank you so much. I wish I could. No, but I was like, nice. Now I have two to work with. So actually, there were two lines that I could have used. Yeah. Not creepy. That makes you a music director. That makes me like, well, I mean, that's how it depends on how you see it, right? If I just keep listening to the voices and be like, oh yes, yes, that'd be kind of weird. Sky, hello. Thank you so much for all your hard work. I was just telling everyone about how easy and wonderful it is to work with you. Like how I always feel like I can have like complete trust. Yeah, like complete trust in like everything that I give you and everything that you do. It's so easy because like I always just give you the thing and I just tell you, okay, this is the idea, right? And then you just take it and you make magic with it. And I'm so grateful. Yes. Yes. Well, I mean, the thing is that I think everybody did a very good job because I mean, the thing is that I don't want to like play like say like I mean, how should I say this? I don't really want to say who was most something because I feel like it's meant to kind of be like a group effort. So I feel like I don't know how to put this. Wait, let me think about this. Oh my gosh, my brain is not braining. Yes, that's my emoji because to me it doesn't matter. Yeah. So I mean, of course, everybody is of varying levels, right? But I think at the end of the day, it wouldn't be the way that it is if it is the way that it is because everybody sounds different. Yeah. You all have what yeah. Yes. So and I think how should I say? I think because of the way that I look at the song covers, right? Producing it has never been like a case where it needs to sound perfect to me. I feel like as long as you feel that the people had fun working on it together, I feel like that is a successful cover to me lah. Yeah, that they've done their best and they've had their fun. Yeah. So yes. Yeah. Yeah. Just trying to formulate thoughts. I had a call with Min just now, because Min had a one of the upper tier calls, and so I had a 50-minute call with him, and the number of times I had that loading screen brain moment where I'm just like because I cannot formulate thoughts is a mood because so busy. Yes. Yeah, I think you guys should support everybody who has been in this cover, because I honestly, touching my heart, I really believe that they can probably do some covers by themselves. And yeah, thinking is overrated, instinct is where it's at. Yeah. Kie used all of brain cells in the 50-minute Korean call. No, because okay, the problem is that like there's so many things I want to say about like how wonderful I think everybody is, especially this group cover. Because like especially when it comes to like feeling not confident about being a part of it but still doing it anyway. I just want people to feel how I feel about them. You're most proud of Kay and Yang. Oh, yeah, because I feel like okay, so everyone who who participated in this has done some form of a karaoke stream before, other than Yanggu. So like I didn't know, like I wanted to ask Yanggu to participate in this, right? But I wasn't sure if he would be okay with it. Because I remember like some of you guys in his chat asking about whether or not he could like sing for you guys, like sing something, and then he always said no, right? And he said he would never do it on stream. So in my mind I was like, oh my gosh, I want to ask him, but I don't know if like this is overstepping some boundary. So I remember messaging him and I was like, oh I want to do the song cover, and like, you know, I cannot remember my exact words, but I was like, I wanted him to be a part of it, but like I understand if, you know, you're not comfortable. And then he was down for it, which is something that I am like really like grateful for. And then after that I asked, because I don't know what he sounds like at all. Then he kept saying like, the way that he says it is like he can't sing, but he can, like he obviously can. Like if you listen to that cover, you wouldn't say that he can't sing, right? So yeah, so I feel like if that's something that everyone, I mean, I knew there's some people maybe who are more experienced, like Trixie, Shaz, Divi, they've all done like covers. Kazuki also has done covers, so yeah, I think, yeah, I think you can, right? Yeah, maybe, okay, so you know, you're being 100% realistic. Like, of course, no one is saying that we sound like singers like on the radio or something like that. There are some people who are like, you know, actually like really good singers. Like, you know, there's some VTubers who really, really can sing. But I never felt like I was one of those people, but I still feel like I can still do a cover if I tried my hardest. Yeah, so I feel like everybody, I mean, I honestly feel like yeah, everybody is good at it. Yeah, and can do it. They can do it. So I hope one day that I will see like everybody's own solo covers. I mean, Divi has done a few, Kazuki has done a few, Trixie has also done a song, her original song. Yeah, so Shaz, K, Yangu, I'm waiting for your solo covers. He can't sing and I'm Mary Poppins. Yeah, and the important thing is to have fun and do your best. Yeah, and the thing is that at the end of the day, you guys enjoyed it too, right? So, yeah, it's my memory with them. And yeah, it's precious to me. Yeah. I want it to be a way to lift them up, if that makes sense. Lift them up. Make them feel like there's things that they can do, rather than make them feel in a position where, you know, they are, like, people don't want to do covers sometimes because they feel like, you know, you're placing yourself in a position where you get judged by people. And I always felt like that, you know, like when I was starting out, I was like, oh my gosh, if I do a song cover, people are just gonna be like people would be like, who do you think you are? You know, like you can't, you're not really that good. Like, what do you think? Why are you covering songs? Like, that was like kind of voice in my head. And I never want to like put other people in a position where they end up questioning themselves like that. It's more like, well, you may not be, I don't know, Celine Dion, but you can still cover a song and people can still enjoy it for what you can give, right? And sometimes people are just happy to see you try and happy to see you happy. Yeah. Manifesting. Yes, Shaz, manifesting. I'm waiting for all of your guys' covers, please. You guys are so great. It looks like you all had fun with it too. Thank you, Funky. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. I hope they had fun. I really hope so. Yeah. Kazuki likes to sing higher. It's something that he likes to do. When we did Turing Love, I remember him being like, "Why are you singing so low?" Because I have a lower type of register voice. I can push it higher, but it's not comfortable for me. So, I mean, I do sing higher, like with Cream Soda and Chandelier, I've tried to go higher, and it does sound nice in its own way. But yeah, so with Kazuki, I felt like Turing Love sounded as good as it did because Kazuki took one for the team and sang in a higher register. Back to weekly covers, no. It was never weekly also. It was more like monthly, but that is just not sustainable. Yeah. Trying is in the way to improve, yeah. And I feel like everybody has their own metric at the end of the day, right? Some people only want to put out the very, very best covers. That means like they want to be like 100% happy with it, and so they take like a really long time to release one. But like I shared, right? For me, it's like if it's good enough, it's good enough. If I'm happy with it, it can be a B level singing. It doesn't have to be an A, but it's good enough. Celine Dion. Out of all artists, Kie chose Celine Dion. I don't know. Her name just came up to me. Yeah. So... yeah. I think that's all. That's essentially what I wanted to say. Oh, and you haven't talked about the art. So I worked with Taku for the art. I gave Taku like the vaguest thing to work with. I just told Taku, okay, I want these 7 VTubers to be like singular figures, right? Singular figures that look good as a group. So if I take them apart and put them in different combinations, they would be able to look good together. And then Taku was like, okay, is there anything else? And I was like, no, just that. I didn't even give like Taku any like guidance as to the pose. I just said just do, because I also don't really know like how I wanted to position them. There wasn't a reason why I wanted to position somebody in this position or that. So Taku just drew this wonderful, very cohesive work that was very balanced. I don't know whether you guys can tell, like the way that they adjusted it and the way that they had us together was such that there was some sort of balance to all the heights and the sizes and the colors. Hi kids, I'm just stopping in. Hope you're doing well. Have a great stream and day and much love. Thank you, Mini Me. Have a good stream together. Thank you, Not Why, and congrats on the cover. Yeah, thank you, and congrats everybody as well for doing it. Yeah, don't know. Yeah, this is so precious to me. I'll bite off anybody's head who has anything terrible to say about this. I will bite off their heads. I will steal their kneecaps. Kneecaps are so important, you know. I'll steal their kneecaps. Imagine how much pain you'd be without your kneecaps. Right? Yeah. Then mixing. Oh, I worked with Laju on this cover. So I've never worked with them before, so this is my first time. I think it's hard looking for somebody to mix a cover with so many voices. There's a lot of things to take note of, so yeah. Can I still get my head bitten off even if I compliment it? Why do you want your head bitten off? Maybe you should answer that question first, John and Fred. Everyone looks very cool and beautiful. Everybody didn't really have much to say. Like, I remember after I got the art and then I sent it to them and I was like, do you have any comments? Honestly, not much. I think they only gave me like comments regarding like facial expressions or like details. But for the most part, it was like, okay. So again, see, such easy people to work with. Wonderful, easy people to work with. Yeah. And then like when the mix came, they all gave like constructive suggestions as well. Like they actually were like listening to it and they were like, oh, it's a bit loud. Like as in the instrumental is a bit loud. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. So I think there's a lot of work that they do behind the scenes. Like both the vocalists and also the art mixer, MV editor that they do behind the scenes that you really don't see. That's kind of why I wanted to do all these like post-song cover chats, to acknowledge all their hard work, you know? It really is a lot of hard work. Yeah. Because I think it's easy to kind of like look at something and be like, oh, and you comment on some of the stuff, right? But there was a lot of hard work and thought behind some of the things. Like, whether it's like the number of retakes somebody does, or like the thought of the artist in terms of the way that it's drawn, arranged. Yeah, various considerations. I remember for Lalaju, they were also telling me like one of the first things that they were doing was like doing they sent me like some like I don't think it was mixed version, but it was like not the tune also, but like something, they did something to it and it was like they asked like, oh, trying to get the right vibe, you know. So yeah, mixing is a big chunk of the work. It is. It's one of those things where I think I read somebody's post somewhere about how you don't usually hear the mixing because you think that it's in the background, right? You hear the voices, the vocals, you see the art, you see the animation. But in the voices is the mixing. And in the voices and the music and the balance of it, the mixing is quite wonderful. And Yeah, but I think a lot of the times people also realize that if a cover sounds good, right, they also check out who the mixer is because they know that the mixer has done a wonderful job. Was everyone in the cover a VTuber friend? Yes, everyone's links are in the description. Yes, they are. I've met them through various parts of my VTubing life, like from the very beginning to the most recent. Yeah. You work hard so my years get blessed. Yeah. I feel like especially the mixer. And then the okay, because you see, right, no matter how good your mixer is, if the vocals have issues, right, then it will be very difficult. Like, that's why mixers always tell you to, like, you know, try your best, like do the best recording that you can. And like, if you are not like a singer, you can take like multiple takes, and you don't have to take like one whole song at one shot. You can take it in chunks. And yeah, so for the mixer to have something to work with, right, the vocals have to also be good enough to like mix something, right? So yeah, mixers be unsung heroes for real. Yes, for sure. That's why, like, I feel like you get comfortable with like a certain mixer and then you never really want to move away from them. Like, I always work with I've worked with 3 mixers so far. Yeah, I feel like my very first experience with a mixer was Kraiko, right? And Kraiko really shaped my confidence. Yeah. Because like he never like I don't think anybody would make you feel bad lah. But basically, like, he made me feel so comfortable with my best take. Yeah. Because I always felt like, oh, he must have mixed like so many people who have very nice voices and really great voices. But he was just like, yeah, and I was like super self-conscious. I remember I was super self-conscious when I submitted my files. I'm like, oh my, this isn't very good, like, but I did my best. You know, there's some issues. Then he was just like, no worries. And then, yeah, and the rest is history. Yes. So I feel like the first experience is very important. Yeah. So I hope at the end of the day, this cover is more like a way to see like the possibilities. That's why that whole, like, you know, want to uplift people. For me also, it's like I look at it and I tell myself, yeah, they're like, I can do something as big as this. Yeah. Hi Kia, hi chat, hi Alex, welcome. I think I'm almost done. It's like very long. This is a longer chatting than my usuals, but I mean, there's a lot to say about everyone and how wonderful they are. Yes, I think that's about it. Let me think. Yes, I think that's about it. I think that's about it. So, tomorrow is my birthday. Tomorrow is my birthday, but I have work. So no stream. I've scheduled it for this weekend instead. If you would like, you can leave your message here. In about an hour. Oh my gosh, it is in about an hour. I'm happy to have more Kia song covers. Thank you for saying that, Alif. Yes, I have one solo one that I am like really not 100% happy with, but it's special to me because that cover is something that I started with Era. I think I mentioned it. I started with Era, but then couldn't complete it with Era, so I completed it, and I hope Era will get to see it as well. Yes. So with that particular cover, right? There's so many things I don't like about it, but at the same time, there's so many things that I like about it. I really pushed myself for that one, so I hope you guys will like it. A good chunk of the song was in Japanese. Was there a wholesome life lesson to the song lyrics? Okay. It's more like... Okay, because it was a collaboration between a bunch of, I feel like Vocaloid song producers, the original. And it's about, I guess, the power of music. That's the way that I see it. The power of music. Yeah. I think for them, when they like wrote this, was the power of music in like, and their passion and the happiness in it. Yeah. So to me, I like this song because, especially like when VTubers sing this song, right? Yeah, it's about the music, but it's also, I feel like, a way, if you read the lyrics, you can kind of like relate it also to any creative journey in any way, about how despite how things are tough when doing that particular work of art or endeavor, your creative endeavor, you still keep pushing yourself forward because of how much you enjoy it and how much you feel like it makes you better, like a better version of you. Yeah. So yeah. So I don't know how else to describe that. Yeah. So is this a special meaning in that sense? Is that wholesome? Maybe that is wholesome. I don't know. Is that wholesome enough? Wait, hang on. I need to... Did I post? Okay. Leave a message for me to read on my birthday, in my birthday stream. Yeah. I'm gonna cry. You're so wholesome. No, I think what's happening, Shaz, is that I'm over romanticizing everything. I don't know why I'm like this. I don't know why everything... Sometimes I look at myself, right? I think, yeah, why does everything have to be so fucking deep with you? Can you not just look at things on the surface? Why do you have to be so like... Why does everything have to be so chim? That's the best way you can describe it. Why does it have to be so deep? It's a Cancer debuff. But I'm not a Cancer though. I'm a Leo. July 23rd, I'm a Leo. But maybe it is like, because it's so near to the Cancer season, maybe the Cancer is like bleeding into me. So it's not about how good you sing, but the friends you make along the way in the collab. I guess. Yes. It just means you do the thinking. I do the thonking. Yes. Yes. I'm a Taurus. Do you feel like it represents you well as a zodiac sign? I sometimes don't know whether I feel like my zodiac sign represents me well. I take it largely with a pinch of salt. Oh my gosh, I'm coughing. Yes. Okay, so yes, my birthday stream is on Saturday. I do not have anything planned other than we're gonna watch some old clips of myself over the past few years. Oh my gosh, why is my brother blasting his show so loudly? He's watching something on his phone, but I can like hear it through my closed door. I take mine with a truckload of salt. Watch that kidney situation. It's weirded me out because I knew myself before I even knew what a zodiac was. Yeah, I just think they're interesting to read. But yeah, I take it with like a pinch of salt for health reasons. Yes. Right. Sorry. I need to finish talking about my birthday stream that's happening this Saturday. Yes. Nothing much other than, and I'm gonna look at some old clips and some old baby Kie stuff. I'll read your messages. If you leave me some, there are no messages, it'll be a very short stream, but it's okay. I will see what is there, and then I think maybe I might look at some of the old art that we've gotten over the years. I think it'll be nice. Baby Kie, yeah. I've grown. I really do think I've grown. Like, I mean, physically, I look like I've grown, but also with regards to streaming and everything, I definitely feel like I've grown. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, this week is extremely busy. I hope I will be able to do a stream on Wednesday. I'm thinking Soma if I can. Otherwise, there are a bunch of other games that I saw that I'm kind of interested in. You know this game called I Am Part-Time Worker? Like, I saw someone play it yesterday, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, I saw a little bit of it, and then the ratings are terrible. Like, it's not recommended. And then people are like, what the fuck is this game? But thumbs up, you know? So I don't know. Grown woman Kie. Grown. I'm all grown up, yes. Yes, okay. I think that's it. Let's not stall anymore. It's been a solid hour of talking. Let's find out how bad it is. I mean, yeah, you're right, Ray? There's only one way to find out. Like, yeah, I just had the cover and you're all, thank you so much, Ghost, for saying that. And thank you for saying such nice things about this model too. Really appreciate it. Yes, I was just talking about how wonderful it was to work with everybody. And yeah, I am very grateful. Everybody did a really, really good job, and I hope they're proud of themselves. Yeah, and I hope that going forward they'll do more covers of their own. I guess it depends just on how expensive it is. It is a grand total of... I closed the page. $6.50. I could buy myself a cup of coffee for that price. I don't know, I'll think about it. Otherwise, there's always Soma. We love Soma. Soma is good. I love Soma. Yeah. Okay. I think this is about it. I hope you guys take good care of yourself. Thank you so much for watching and for hanging out. I hope to see you guys on Wednesday. If not, I'll see you guys some other day of the week. And then I'll see you on Saturday. Please continue to support all these wonderful people, wonderful friends who have been nothing but kind to me. Please be equally kind to them. And yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Otsukiya deshita. Oyasumi nasai. Bye bye.